We are up very early. We've gotten ready, made it out of the house for a field trip blog.
Yay!
Roam
With us!
So where are we going today?
The State House.
The South Carolina State House in Columbia.
And the Governor's Mansion and a playground. A giant playground.
We're going to Finley Park, right?
Yes.
It's a giant playground, so I think that might be the most exciting part.
The State House and the Governor's Mansion.
Woo! Ready to go?
Yeah! A 2-hour field trip.
2 hours to get there.
Yeah.
Field trip. So we parked in downtown Columbia, put our 6 quarters in the machine, and then walked over to the State House. Friendly word of warning, be sure that your car tires are not touching the white lines unless you want a citation. Just trust us on this one. The State House construction included a lot of blue granite because it's our state stone and marble. And you know how excited 3rd graders were to learn all about the building materials and furniture of these important state buildings. Ha ha. Auditorium. That up there is Mary McLeod Bethune, a very important person who just so happens to be an African-American woman from South Carolina. At this point, our very detailed tour guide told us that there was a contestant on Jeopardy who had visited every state capitol building in all 50 states, and they said that South Carolina's State House was their favorite, or the best. I have not been to all 50, but it is pretty lovely. Fun fact, this is called the interior dome, and it's not the same one you see from the outside. And I love that stained glass.
A man on his horse, African American, rides up, fires off his pistol, and scatters everybody. So he is credited with saving the life of George Washington's cousin William.
We got to go into the South Carolina Senate. One thing that the kids and I found fascinating because of our studies of electricity is that those lamps that you see up on that big table, that big expensive desk, are turned on by putting the sword that you'll see in just a moment on the hooks right there to complete the circuit, and that's the only way they're turned on. That's the South Carolina State Seal. She's so excited about the Senate, she got a nosebleed. We got out of there just in time. Now it's members only beyond this point. We had to rush through the House of Representatives so that we could make it over to the Governor's Mansion. But our fun facts from here were we got to see how the representatives vote by pressing the yay or nay buttons, and that mace is what they use to turn on their lamps by connecting the circuit. It took 52 years to build the State House, and coincidentally, there are also 52 steps.
Just walk down.
52 steps! Smile! Go stand there, stand there. Alright. We had to get a special parking pass for the Governor's Mansion. This is the Governor's dog, Mac. I thought they said Max, but it's not, it's Mac. I'm assuming like McMaster. That big green field has had a putting green on it, and it used to have military barracks that got burned during the Civil War. But William T. Sherman didn't touch the Governor's Mansion. The French dolphin door knocker and the dolphins on the chairs were chosen because one of South Carolina's borders is the sea. This holds 300 cigars. I love how the old ladies' parlor, where the first ladies hung out, has our first woman governor hanging above it. Why do you think this mirror is under the desk? The kids thought it was so the dog could look at himself. Turns out it was put there to reflect light to make the room seem brighter. This map has the 46 counties of South Carolina and 46 different kinds of wood from 46 different kinds of trees. You can see why third graders would find this strip fascinating.
And this is where the governor has receptions and meets. If you notice the wallpaper, it's dyed specifically to match the blue in our flag. And
South Carolina seal and some deer feet.
Governor Seafield, I want you to notice the flooring here. When the State House was renovated, this marble was left over from the State House, so it was brought up when the mansion was renovated. It was brought up here and put it on.
To me, this was the most beautiful area of the house. I loved the wallpaper and the big windows, even though they just led to another wall.
This is what the family ate. The governor's family. Well, this is his idea of the United States. Natural Bridge, Virginia, Niagara Falls, and Boston Harbor. Now this is original.
So Mac was a little too friendly.
Oh, I wish I had
Now, there are a lot of stairs.
We thank you for food, Lord, for Mom and Dad and you, Lord. We thank you for food, Lord, and for our families. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
Good job, baby.
Coming up here. Hey. That was her. And she's up. Come on, sit.
We're on top of the world! These kids learned so much on their field trip, and they were so well behaved. It was a great time. Until next time, keep roaming!